brought one of our graduating students coming up here on stage for the first time. A big hand. We love this guy. Dan Gardner, come on, give him a hand.
How's everybody doing? Good. You know, I always thought I would be a boxer, but I had to let go of that dream. It wasn't my idea, it was my coach's. He came to me right after a fight. He said, "That's it, kid. I think it's time to hang up the gloves." I said, "Coach, what are you talking about? That was my 10th knockout." He said, "I know. I'm sick of seeing you get knocked out." I said, "Oh, Coach, that last one could have gone either way." He said, "You lost to a guy called Cataract Jack." Actually, I'm just celebrated my 5-year anniversary since becoming a registered nurse. Suffolk Community College, thank you. Ever since I became a nurse, I've been fielding questions for my family, all sorts of medical information. I got a call once from my grandfather, 88 years old. He says, "Is it safe for me to take Viagra with other drugs?" I said, "Well, yeah, you should be okay." I said, "Good. Do you know where I can score some ecstasy?" Now, I'm a motorcycle guy. Warm weather's finally here. I may look the part, but I am totally out of my element on a motorcycle. I was at a rally not long ago. I had the vest, I had the patches, until I was surrounded by this group of real hardcore bikers. They said, "Hey, who do you ride with?" So usually the paramedics. I love to travel. I've been all over the world. Every place I go, I get a tattoo as a souvenir. I got the pyramids tattooed while I was in Egypt. I got the Eiffel Tower tattooed while I was in France. I got the wall tattooed while I was in Mexico. Of course, it's not finished yet. The dragon tattoo that I got in China turned out to be counterfeit. I was at a concert not long ago. I feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around. There's this beautiful girl. She says, "Hey, why don't you come sit next to me?" So I slide right on back and look at her. I said, "So how you doing?" She said, "Better now. I couldn't see a thing with the glare off your shiny head." Steven knows. I'm into yoga. A lot of people see me walk into the yoga studio and they just assume that I'm there to look at the girls. But in truth, there's nothing better for raising your self-awareness, improving your balance and your posture. And when you're in the studio and you're deep in that perfect downward dog position, you could see both the asses and the titties. I was in the gym not long ago. I saw this beautiful, fit girl working out by the weights. So I did something that I never do. I went over and tried to flirt with her. She was polite enough. She put down the weight, she smiled. She says, "Okay, if you can lift what I'm lifting, then you could see me." So sure enough, I did. And she wasn't lying, because now I'm seeing her 3 times a week. She's a chiropractor. Dating is tough. I was on a first date with a girl. I went to a real nice restaurant. She says, "I'm looking for true love, and I believe in compassion and understanding and forgiveness." And I said, "Well, that's good, because I just found out my credit card's maxed out." There's no etiquette left in dating anymore. I was sitting next to a girl at the bar, and she's texting away on her phone as if I wasn't even there. Eventually, she looks up and brushes it off. She says, "Oh, don't mind me, I'm just texting my mother." I could see her phone. I said, "Well, it looks like your mother can't wait for you to come sit on her face." I'm into quirky wine labels. That's pretty much how I pick out wine. I have a Pinot called Lazy Bastard. I have a Rosé called Bad Bitch. So I had a date come over one time. I said, "Why don't you bring the wine?" She shows up with a Chardonnay named No Blowjob Tonight. My little sister is my best friend. And yes, I just went from a blowjob joke to... My little sister is my best friend. I call her my little sister because she's a lot younger. but she is way ahead of me developmentally. I was just telling her just how proud I am of her and what an honor it's been for me to watch her grow from this adorable little baby into this beautiful, strong, accomplished, successful woman. She looked at me, she said, "Let me guess, you need me to give you my Netflix password again." My mother's here. My mother is a breast cancer survivor. When she was going through treatment, I had coincidentally planned a trip to Jamaica. So I brought her back some medical marijuana. She hadn't smoked in decades. I gave her the bag. She smelled it. She's like, "This weed smells like shit." So I had to get it through customs. Now where's Grandpa? I have his ecstasy. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much.
Dan Gardner! That man is funny, Dan Gardner.